Today on the Tiger Lacrosse Report, we'll review the Tigers' NCAA Tournament victory over the defending national champions, the University of Denver Pioneers. Get ready, Tiger fans. The Tiger Lacrosse Report begins now.
Or is this the high? Just let it go, enjoy the ride. Without the low, there ain't a high.
AT&T knows the best kind of holiday is the kind where everyone gets what they wished for. Make this holiday extra happy when you buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones. Like the Samsung Galaxy S6. Buy one, get one free. So spread some cheer and capture every minute of it. Right now at AT&T, buy one, get one free on our most popular smartphones.
How long does it take to change the game of basketball? Days, years, decades? How about 0.4 seconds? All of a sudden, big ain't so big no more. Small ain't so small. The step back three is the new dunk. Follow through is the new poster. Range is the new hang time. How long to change the game of basketball? 1 second or less.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl and chocolate-covered pretzel. How could you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packets of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years for Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Hello and welcome to the Tiger Lacrosse Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas. Today we are coming to you from the President's Suite inside Johnny Unitas Stadium, due to preparations for graduation over the next couple of days. The Tigers defeated the Denver Pioneers on Sunday afternoon by a score of 10-9 as they traveled to the Mile High City for that date against the defending national champions. The Tigers got 4 goals from Spencer Parks. They got an outstanding day from goalie Tyler White and the defense and earned a 10-9 victory over the Pioneers and now face the Loyola Greyhounds on May 22nd in Columbus, Ohio. As always, I'm joined by the head coach of the Tigers, Shawn Nadelen. And Coach, obviously a very, very important game for your program going in, playing the defending national champions. And for you, a little added into the ball game is that the first man that gave you a job coming out of college, Bill Tierney, was the head coach at Denver. And I know you and Coach Tierney talked on Friday when the team went to practice. What was it like for you to go up against the man who gave you your start?
Well, we knew it was going to be a challenge, and I knew personally it was going to be a big challenge just with, how he prepares his teams, how well he coaches his teams. He's got a great staff with Matt Brown and John Orson. So it wasn't, obviously the personal relationship, but also just how successful he's been as a coach and how prepared his teams are, knowing that we're going to have to go against a team that's well coached and understands how to play in those games and how to succeed in those games. And obviously our team was prepared for that.
You go into the game, you had played on a Thursday in the CAA championships, you had played on a Saturday in the CAA championships, then have to come back, play Hobart on a Wednesday in a play-in game, then fly out to Denver, deal with altitude, deal with the travel, everything else. How worried were you that your team was going to be fresh on Sunday afternoon?
It was a bit of a concern. I liked that we were playing on Sunday as opposed to Saturday, knowing that we had maybe an extra day,
Which
you know,
you
with
did
the
last
travel.
year.
Right, we did that last year, and I think that hurt us a little bit last year. But again, that experience last year I think helped us this year, and having that extra day just gave us a little bit more time to be a little bit more fresh. You know, we managed ourselves a little bit more. You know, right after the game Wednesday night against Hobart, we communicated how important it was for our guys to hydrate for their recovery, for the upcoming flight, for the altitude, and our guys did a great job of that. Greg Penchek, our athletic trainer, tested the guys' hydration levels daily just to make sure guys were staying on track. So, you know, we did our best to control the environments, did our best to control what we could with regards to our guys' mindset and not letting the travel, not letting the altitude adjustment and those things get in the way of our preparation, get in our heads. We just wanted our guys to get out there and be comfortable playing. And, you know, our guys like to play. They probably don't want to practice too much this time of year in regards to grinding it out. They're happy to be practicing, but they'd rather get out there and play.
Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time I heard Greg say the word hydrate over 3 days, whew, I'd be taking a nice vacation. Anyway, so the game starts, you guys jump out 1-0, they come back, they tie 1-1, then you take a 5-1 lead. Were you surprised by how that went early on?
I wasn't in regards to our execution on both sides of the ball, defensively playing well and Tyler playing well, offensively when we had the ball, creating scoring opportunities and cashing in on those. I was a little surprised being that we weren't winning faceoffs. You know, we weren't doing a good job there, and we didn't do a good job all game. So that's where I was a little surprised of us being able to have that much cushion, but also it was concern if that kept up, which it did, you know, how much that might bite us in the butt, you know, going down throughout the game.
Were you having flashbacks to a couple years ago when you won the CAA championship without winning the faceoffs, and now here you are again going against probably the best faceoff man in the country in Trevor Baptiste?
Yeah, it felt worse out in Denver just because he was I thought so dominant. We did a good job, obviously, not allowing him to get breaks off the faceoff. We didn't win the battles on the wings as much as we should have and could have. So that was frustrating. I thought we were a little bit better there going into the game. But, you know, again, we were able to make it work at both ends and be able to come out with a great win.
You go into halftime leading 5-3. Denver's only 3 goals were in extra man situations. That had to make you feel good that your defense was really shutting them down when you were 6-on-6.
It did, and that's something we communicated to the guys and, you know, throughout the first half as well as at halftime in regards to, hey, you know, we're playing a lot of defense, but we're playing it really well. I was like, you know, so keep that up. Obviously, talking about a few adjustments we needed to make, understanding that offensively, you know, if it keeps up in regards to the lopsided possession time, continuing to be smart offensively and efficient offensively was going to be important. But our guys stayed very focused, came out of halftime, I thought, with really good energy and in attack mode, something that, you know, looking back at last year, we didn't do a good job of. You know, Notre Dame comes out, scores right off the first face-off, and kind of continues their momentum there, carrying over, you know, from the first half. This year, I thought our guys, you know, learned, adapted, and really came out of the second half ready to go.
But then they come back, tie you at 7-7. At that point, how worried are you?
A little concerned, obviously. You know, they're a strong team, right? You knew they'd make a run. You knew they weren't going to go quietly. And I was really proud of our guys, you know, in regards to not panicking, guys not getting overly concerned or flustered on the sidelines. We knew if we got the ball, we'd be able to score. We knew we were playing good defense. Really just came to the middle of the field, continuing to be smart there, try to earn some possession time through the face-off. And our guys, again, I thought they did a good job just staying focused in on the opportunity they had in front of them, you know, every rep on the field, every time they were out there. And it was impressive to see.
They had come back, tied you at 7-all, and then I thought maybe the key game and the key play in the game, Tyler Young with a pinpoint perfect pass to Spencer Parks on the crease to give you an 8-7 lead and kind of get a sigh of relief there.
Yeah, and again, it goes to our offense, you know, being smart and not really trying to rush things, not trying to panic when it got to 7-7, let things develop, keeps his head up. Spencer makes a great cut, wide open. Tyler feeds him a great ball and then buries it home. Spencer had a terrific day, was on it all day. And again, it just gave us that little bit of, you know, reassurance that, hey, we're okay. Let's just keep fighting, keep battling, keep getting the ball down to the offense, and then things will be good. And our offense answered the bell after the 7-7 point, and then defense, we had to close the door.
So then you go up 10-7, and I know the fans at Peter Barton Stadium were very, very quiet. They couldn't believe what they were seeing, I think, because here was a team that had played in a play-in game, and now you're playing the number 2 team in the country and defending champion. This wasn't supposed to be happening, but you knew Denver wasn't going to give up at that point.
Absolutely, especially they're winning faceoffs. You never feel comfortable when you're losing the faceoff battle. You feel comfortable when you're winning the faceoff battle, and how quickly their offense can create and have opportunities. So, I never feel comfortable until that final whistle, final horn sounds, and then you kind of see where you're at on the scoreboard. But the guys were tuned in. Denver obviously showed why they're a great team and a great program, resilient. Getting a couple goals in the final couple minutes, putting us back against the wall all the way to the wire, and making us play defense all the way through the last second.
All the way to the last second. And that will do it for us today on the Tiger Lacrosse Report. Tune in next time on the Tiger Lacrosse Report, where Coach Nadelen and I will preview the Tigers' quarterfinal game against the Loyola Greyhounds.